Alex Answer here. It is December 3rd in the year 2017. Literally holding up the laptop with my fingertips, doing this brief video outside for you instead of inside. So I'm fairly fatigued after the trip. I'm just going to talk about a few things. Certain things I'm not discussing to protect people's privacy. But I made a big mistake visiting the people that I visited. Okay. Um, and so that therein is the mistake with regards to going to San Diego. And so you could see the creator was on my side and helped me get out of San Diego quite quickly. Because when I grabbed my stuff at 8 o'clock at night, when a certain person's mother said I looked like a child immigrant to get back at me at an insult by hanging out with Ethan the day before, because it was something I walked into there. And I never experienced that type of. And so it's taking me some time to get over it, if you will. I'm still in shock that it happened. There's a lot of anger. And I'm working to kind of, now we have a full moon, a super moon. What is your interpretation of the super moon? So I can feel those emotions are in me now. And also the sense of, I don't know if you call it blaming oneself, but feeling kind of, I actually told my friend Angelus, don't do that. Don't, no, don't you do that right now. Don't you say I told you so. Nothing personal. Just give it a day. And then you can say I told you so all you want. Not now. Not here. So we have a little car driving by at the moment. It's good to be home. Good to be home. Good old corner by the tree. I need to do more videos by the tree. So I obviously got really sick by being in those public places. I think the antibiotics that I took for my tooth, remember I said I got something for my tooth. I also need to see about, I canceled my dental appointment. I'm going to have to get back on that. The antibiotics might have weakened my immune system before the trip. Okay, so some of you may have heard me mention that. And so I could have taken more vitamin C, eat even healthier fruit, for example. There was a lot of sleep deprivation and a lot of exposure to heavy electromagnetic energy. So you've heard me talk about all these things in these podcasts. Natural electromagnetic energy versus unnatural electromagnetic energy. So I went into the belly of the beast and whatever was going on with the megahertz in Las Vegas. And that's the type of stuff that messes up the body's DNA, I believe, whatever energy they're working with. I do believe that I stumbled upon some sort of a ritual. For those of you that may not have paid very much attention, and I realized like you may not have noticed it because I wasn't giving you narration, there were stills within that projection show, the light show in Vegas, that were clearly New World Order symbolism, and I would go as far as to say KKK symbolism, but what looked like guys in robes, white robes, like like they themselves were the pyramid or this all-seeing eye by being in the robe, with like a one eye for them to look out of their cape. Um, I would go check that out. If you're a friend on Facebook, check out the photo album that I uploaded. I didn't upload it to the .tv page, but maybe I should for your examination if you would like to take a look. So maybe I will do that later. Um, Especially for those of you that look at my .tv page, just regardless, and you're not a friend on Facebook, to make that available so you can check that out. So I'll do that. The raw video of whatever is being projected in Vegas, I can't put that on YouTube because the music gets blocked. You're dealing with one of the top 40 songs. But I think it's definitely worthy of an additional show here on OBS Studio. I'll probably in the coming days take those images and we can go one by one and maybe do like a discussion about what we're seeing. If there was ever an episode that would do really well live stream with audience support, it would be something like that, where we do like an analysis together on what type of macabre art that we're seeing. So, anyways, I'm here to rest. I look at my tires. It looks like I've got 175 something 70R13. So I'm looking at getting some chains because my car is legal. So even though there's going to be snow coming down soon, I'm going to be somewhat active this winter. Maybe I'll go to the gym once in a while, the next town over, go to the coffee shop once in a while. There's a new one that opened up in town, so I'm going to start going to that once a week. So I start slowly, incrementally feeling a part of the society, even though I'm on the outskirts, and making something positive out of a challenging situation. So I live in a small county, less than 20,000 people. But you know what? At least it has the things that it has. I did put out the intention to go out in the middle of nowhere and live off the grid, in a place where there was still some freedoms left. That's like you can't have your cake and eat it too. If you're going to go somewhere and have some freedoms left in America, tell you what, there's not going to be an amusement center nearby. There's not going to be like it might be a little isolated, and that's what I walked into. But I'm not isolated from you guys. And if I were to take a trip, let me just say this, because there's a bus service that can get me to Grand Junction, Colorado. The whole thing is me getting to Grand Junction, Colorado is like another transport point. From Grand Junction, Colorado, they got an Amtrak. So there could be future trips that I take by Amtrak where there's a little bit more planning, where, I talk a little bit deeper with maybe the people that are inviting me and I don't just jump into it. And there's more of a plan, as to what we're going to do. And it's not so wide open. It's good to jump into something and have faith, to have total faith in the universe and faith in God. And I don't feel burnt by God or the Creator. I'm sick, but I voluntarily went into an environment where there were contaminants. That was San Diego, but really combined with whatever virus I picked up, the contaminants of that construction building in Vegas. And you saw in that video, you can actually hear it. My hotel room was literally like next door to like the building with parts of it being pulverized into concrete. And I happened to go into Vegas at the moment of a dust storm. So my lungs are only now starting to clean up. What I really need is a sauna. And I'm probably going to be investing $10 to $15 to go to the next town over and buy a several day pass. And I'm going to sit in the sauna and I'm going to drink a gallon of water. I'm going to invest the time for me to drive there. The car's legal. Why not? Good mileage. And I'm going to invest a few bucks and I'm going to go pump iron and sit in that sauna. So that's Monday. That's tomorrow. Right now is Sunday. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to do some videos from the next town over, uh, maybe get a good meal. Right now, I'm going to get some rest. As you can see, the sun's going down. Just want to say hi and do this video, post-trip video, charging my batteries. There's going to be more content to come.